trash jobs. If you have any, feel free to submit them and we'll look at them and I'll collect them in my Notion and we'll put them in a video. This is probably one of the more fun streams for me to do. All right, let's see. Let me know if the stream works, by the way. You get a notification. The last stream bugged out. That's why it's not a video. What up, No Chill? Welcome. I think you're like always first. Welcome aboard, dude. It's been a while since I've gone live. I almost forgot how to do it. What up, sit back, relax. Whoa, wow. Devin, what's up, dude? What up? So, we got... If you want, you can post the link or submit the link to that email. And we'll take a look at it. And the chat and we will decide if this is going to go in a video. What up, Satiq? Josiah, what's up? Got the notification? Sweet. It doesn't let me, like, upload thumbnails before I do this anymore. What's going on? We're going to look at some Garbo jobs. Submit them if you already have them. I get some submissions already. You can submit them here or in the Discord down in the description. What up, Nova? Hi from China. What up, dude? Clarity, what's up? Other than that, we're probably just going to go to Indeed and look for your old junior developer. What's up, little homie? What's up, man? I have a new setup. I'm just using one monitor, so things are a little bit... Alright, sweet. Can you teach code? I used to. I used to do it as a secondary job when I had a job. How do I get more clients? You got to call. Oh, sick, Devin. Renzo, what's up, man? Mike J, I appreciate that, man. I hope they're helpful. Guy with no job in parents' basement, trashing jobs. See, look, I know, I know how that looks. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. But you know, basement gang unite. All right, what should we look up? Junior devs. Junior devs are usually clickbait for ultra trash jobs. Entry level, anything junior or entry level is usually pretty trash. But what should we look up? Data science, developer. How long have you been coding for? I don't know. I don't code that often. Very rarely. How do you know when you're a job ready Android developer? Ryan, thank you for the 5. You didn't have to do that, man. It's the same thing if you're Android developer, if you're not. If it just, how do you know you're job ready? You apply and you see if you can do the code test. If you can do the code test, you're job ready. The better question that you should say is, am I ready for this specific job? There's not a point where you're ready for all jobs. That's not how it works. Just moved into my own crib. Look, one day I'll get back to that. Entry level game dev, God. Yeah, those are maybe we can look. Can you shame UK jobs because some deserve to be? Please do it. UK is the master meme. UK jobs don't get paid anything. That's well known. I don't know why. I want to say taxes, but I can't find anything CS related in my whole city of 50K people. Well, you got to go remote. Like if you're a developer, there's no reason to ever go to an office. If you disagree, fight me. You'll lose. Seriously, if you're a coder, there's no reason to go to an office unless you really want to go to an office or you like just get distracted at home. So always go for a remote. Like don't just be like, oh, I got to find a job in my city. Like no, you can be remote, especially now you got the Rona on your side to help you negotiate remote. What type of people is coding suitable for? People who want to make things. Here's a meme that I was thinking about the other day. People that are like, I love coding to code. It's the equivalent of saying, I like hammering nails to hammer nails. I like sawing wood to saw wood. It's a tool. Code is a tool that you use to build things. Like, so when you think about I like coding to code, what are you building? That's what it's for. How do you know how much to charge for freelancing? You got to find out their budget. Look in India. Give me a website to look in India. Yo, what up? What up, Slay? Roberto, welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. Why do you like remote so much? Because I don't like people looking over my shoulder. I don't like people walking by me. I just don't like people. Maybe that's my problem. That's not true. I just don't like having to commute to work. I don't like sitting in meetings. I don't like the smell of the homeboy or homegirl that goes in and reheats fish that's like 3 days old. You know, I want to be in my own space, my own bubble. Isn't coding kind of boring? I mean, it depends on what you're building. If you're building a financial application or like some proprietary, I don't know. What excites you? First time live. What up? What's up, Patrick? The Blender office tour? I don't know. I haven't seen it. But Blender's open source, right? So I can't be too harsh on it. I need to update my facts. Josh is 28. No, Josh is 30. What's a good starting salary for a new developer job? Depends on where you live, but I wouldn't take anything less than $50,000. This excludes California, Alaska, Hawaii, New York City. Hello from Logan. What up, dude? Can sort of see HR in the back. I mean, she's in the back, but she's on a call right now doing work. I know HR somehow doing work. Good afternoon. Hello, sir. Big fan from me. What up, man? 230 people watching. I didn't think this would happen that fast. We'll look up junior developer while we're doing this. What do you think of the CS50 course? I don't really think about it. Like, what can you do with it? Like, what can it help you build? What can it help you create? I think studying the fundamentals is good, but studying just to study is pointless. Like, study stuff that you're going to use. People are like, I'm just studying these brand new objects that do something. Like, why? Why are you doing it? What can you build with it? Study things so that you can build things, because that's the whole point of using tools. HR's in that chair 24/7. We just hang out. What's your view on teaching coding versus being a dev? I like teaching more than I actually like coding. I think it's fun to learn how to code, but like the practical application of doing the job was not as fun as when you first learn how to code and you're like, oh, I can make all these cool things. There's all these exciting possibilities. Oh, I can make all these applications. And then you get to the job and you just solve tickets all day. Then you solve the ticket and someone breaks it again, so you have the same ticket to fix again, and then you solve it again, and then you eventually go directly to that person saying, stop breaking my shit. It's like, teaching code is, I probably teach code. Josh, is my dream to work corporate and climb the ladder to CEO? Well, I mean, you should get like a sponsorship from Listerine, I guess. Maybe I should change the title of this. How do I negotiate remote work with a boss that's totally anti-remote? Ask him why he's anti-remote. Doesn't sound like you can negotiate with those people that are just hard no, but I would just say I do better work there. I don't know. You really got to figure out why they're anti-remote. I want to work remote. That's the perk I want. Yeah, that's the only reason I learned how to code is to be remote. How do you get such perfect lighting? You can thank this little thing I bought off Amazon for like 10 bucks. It doesn't even have the brand on it. I can't even share it with you. Wait, yeah, it does. Relino. Why was last stream removed? It bugged. It bugged out. I tried to go in and add a thumbnail to it, and then it bugged out and it made it only 30 minutes instead of the, I think, 2 hours. And so then I was like, okay, well, let me delete this and post a copy. And then it deleted everything. So that was great. Hey, dude, do you want to play some WoW? No, not till the next expansion, or at least the pre-patch. I get existential crises when I think about working in a small cubicle for my whole life. Hey, dude, me too. Me too, man. I don't think people are meant to do that. But, you know, is a $40,000 CS degree worth it? No, definitely not. What mic is that? It's a Samsung G-Track Pro. Not a Samsung, like a like a phone, not a Samsung phone. What is it? It's a Samsung. Samson. Samsung. Like Samsonite in Dumb and Dumber. College is a scam. You can't say that, dude. College is not a scam. It's just mostly not needed for degrees that they offer for most of them. Like for business, don't go to college. For civil engineering, go to college. Be a doctor, go to college. Do you play Valorant? No, I think the anti-cheat is a little bit too Big Brother. I just realized all your advice is a discount Gary V advice. No, Gary V advice is just, don't you want to be happy? He's just motivational now. He used to give like actionable tips for how to grow a brand. Is the degree worth it if you get a bunch of scholarships? You still have to spend 4 years, so you got to weigh the options. Do you want to go to like a co-boot camp or be self-taught and then get a job in less than 4 years? Because then you'll have 3 years experience after you get the job compared to someone who's just graduating that has a degree. You're both going to get paid the same. If you have a college degree and someone else is self-taught or boot camp graduate, you're both going to get offered $50K. Except now this dude has 3 more years experience, so he's going to be making $70K, and you're still going to get a job offer for $50. Raise your volume. Okay. Does he read here or just on Twitch? I'm not on Twitch. I can't. I'm affiliate on Twitch, so you're not allowed to duo stream anymore. Best course for those with little to new money. I assume you mean no money. Yeah. Free Code Camp, the Odin Project. Those are good places. There's some free Udemy courses, but Free Code Camp, the Odin Project, if you want to learn how to code. Any starting project ideas for starting CRUD applications? I'm a realtor. Thoughts on being a realtor? Zach, my question would be, how do you compete with Homie? People can buy and sell houses without a realtor, and they just use Homie to do it. Or they don't even use that, and they could still do it themselves. Do you play Warzone? No, it takes up like, it's like 300 gigabytes of space. Majority of jobs require a bachelor's. I would put require in big quotes, like giant quotes. I put like request a bachelor. I don't know if I'd say require. Just think about like education in the long term. Right now, all the jobs require a bachelor's, and some are even requiring a master's. And then pretty soon, everyone's going to require a master's. And then after that, like, your grandchildren are going to have a PhD just to get an entry-level job. And then people are going to realize, wait, why are we doing this? Are we living in a simulation? I mean, Elon thinks so. Or it's highly probable, right? So maybe. Guess I'm lucky that I only pay 150 euros college fees every semester. True. You're probably in Germany or something. Maybe Denmark. $50K on a CS degree. My senior year after going through the pandemic, I really hate programming, so I've been growing my YouTube channel, getting 1K views. That's really good. 1K views per video is really, really good. I mean, my video yesterday was probably one of the worst videos in terms of performance that I've ever made on this channel. It was like 70% less than normal. But it's one of those controversial topics, so you try to be neutral. But it's free to be represented. Why not use a highly trained realtor for free to help you along the way, especially your first home? I mean, I used realtors, but I don't know what the longevity of that path would be, basically. You know, because you get a cut of whatever. I don't know. I would just think about the longevity of it. Once more people figure out how to do it themselves, I don't know how needed they'll be, because they're kind of like middlemen, and you could cut them out. Maybe I should change the title of this. I'll change the title of this. Junior developer, what should we look up? Salt Lake City? I hate when they ask for X years experience for a graduate developer. You want to know why companies ask you to have 3 years experience as a fresh graduate, it's because people try to cheat the system and they put, well, I went to college for 4 years, so that's 4 years of experience. You blame your college friends. Boomer still exists, so realtors are still needed, true. But the longevity, because boomers won't exist forever. Would you go to university if it was free? I did. I went to university in Finland. It was free. But, I mean, there's pros and cons with that. Education inflation goes way up because education is free. Literally every job expects you to have a degree for it. Like if you wanted to be a cashier in Finland, you had to go to school for 2 years to be a cashier. Like in the US, they're like, yo, you're hired. I guess, go stand behind the cashier, like don't steal money and like give them their change. But in Finland, education is free, so why don't you go to school for it? So, I don't know. You're saying HR lady's working. She's modding the chat. I mean, she's also on a call. Waiting for him to do a TED Talk. I don't think any colleges would invite me to do a TED Talk. Because I'd be like, yeah, you don't really need to be here. Have you made yourself a home open office? True. I should. In India, companies won't even interview you unless you went to a reputed college. Well, it sounds like I'm just going to put on my resume that I went to a reputable college. It's like people that don't hire you if you don't have years of experience. Well, it looks like I'm inventing a company and saying that I have years of experience. But Josh, that's lying on your resume. Well, look, don't make stupid requests that don't mean anything, okay? Because then I'm going to do that. I'm going to break all the rules. Your girlfriend is hot. I can confirm. $50 an hour for senior front-end developer, 7-8 years of experience. I think that's pretty low. I'd go for 75. Do you write automation apps when you're bored? No, I go ride my motorcycle. Is web development a dying field? No, people always have application ideas and they need you to build it. What percentage increase should a graduate software engineer request after 1 year of work? You don't get to request. Your company gets to decide for you. Sorry, but that's the truth. If you go to your company after a year and you say, I'd like to have a 10% raise, they're going to be like, oh, maybe 3. Get back to work. Is film school worth it? No. Zach, I think being a real estate agent is good because it like gives you all of the insights on how to do real estate because you're doing it with people, clients all the time. I just wonder about the longevity of that position. That's all. But it gives you great insights on how to do it. Like, for example, if you're self-employed, you can depreciate assets and then you don't have to count your business expenses when you go to apply for a loan. Like, you wouldn't know that unless you're a real estate agent. Do you enjoy coding? No. I don't code just to code. And I said this at the beginning of the stream. People who say I enjoy coding just to code is the equivalent of saying I enjoy hammering nails just to hammer nails. I enjoy sawing wood just to saw wood. It's a tool. You have to use it to build something. I don't enjoy coding just to code. I enjoy building shit. Why are you obsessed with India? Because I'm a fan, bro. 3%, more like 2%, true. I want more skits. I need a place to film. How much would you pay a video editor per hour? I would not pay a video editor per hour. I would only pay per video. But I don't know. I need to see their work to decide. I don't pay hourly. I would never pay hourly. I would just pay project based. This is what I want you to do. This is the rate that I'll pay you to have it done, and that's it. Hourly, I don't trust people that work hourly. Sorry, because what is your motivation to not work really slow just to get me to pay you more money? It incentivizes distrust. Josh was born in New Delhi. I was born in Kolkata. And then I moved to Mumbai when I was 7. Josh, I made a post on Discord. Could you riff on it? All right, let's look. How would you fix the recruitment process? I'd be more pragmatic about it, less robotic. I don't know. That probably didn't answer your question, but it's not an easy answer. Job postings around Boston have been a giant fest of minimum wage. True. I'm 16. How to find a job as a front end? The same way you would find it if you were 20. You type in front end developer and apply. How to get a remote job in the USA as a fresher? You apply to contract jobs. Does 100 days of code work? I mean, I don't know. Are you building stuff? There's no point in studying code if you're never going to use it. You're just going to forget it. The same with college. You can all relate to it. How much stuff did you learn in college that you've already forgotten? It's the same with code. Learn stuff that you're going to use so that you can build stuff. Obviously, like, don't skimp out on some of the fundamentals, but why you exploit your family for views? Because they exploited me for money, so I got to get a little bit of that money back, you know? I wouldn't say it's exploiting. I would say that I'm allowed to talk about how I grew up.
You're just telling stories about your life.
My sister thinks because I went to CS school I know how to fix her laptop. That's cool. My family thought because I have a mechanical engineering degree I could fix their car. Isn't that semantical? Whenever people are coding, they're usually building projects. That's why I say I enjoy coding. If I say I enjoy building projects, I feel like that wouldn't be specific. You'd be surprised, dude. People are just like, I love to code just to code. I love typing just to type. I love making functions just to make functions. You'd be surprised how far away people are from even realizing what it is they're building at work. All they do is solve tickets and look at files. What's up, Violet? Well, mechanical engineering pretty much implies you can fix a car. I mean, maybe mechanics, but not mechanical engineering. Mechanical engineering is statics and dynamics and strength of materials and load bearing versus not load bearing. And what's the ultimate workplace for you? The one where I'm the boss? And I don't know. People are like, Josh, what's your dream job? What is your dream job, Josh? Well, in my dreams, I don't work. I'm just doing whatever I want. There's someone behind you? Really? It's a ghost. How valuable is a Coursera certification? Well, if you can do the class for free and get up to everything that you could except for the certification, how valuable do you think it is? You said that you wanted your dad to get a job, but don't you think people in Utah would watch the videos and see that your dad has done this and wouldn't give him a job? My dad doesn't live in Utah anymore. I think he lives in Georgia. I think all of my family is back in Georgia. Josh, are you a bulldog? No, I identify as an Apache helicopter. Are you holding up dogs back there?
You said there's someone behind you. I held up Daisy.
I have to change the title. I thought we were gonna. Well, it's been so long since I've been streaming. I'm just having fun chatting. Do you still have the 8-pack abs? No, I have like 5-pack abs. Not quite 6. Are there any software companies with the good old boys culture like there are in ME? Yeah, probably small boomer run businesses. show the basement setup. I don't want to dox anything because it's not my basement, you know. So like, but this is the screen that I'm currently looking at. That's why it's hard to like screen share. We can zoom out a little bit. This is what I'm currently streaming on. Yeah. You have a positive mindset, but why do you put out content that has negative vibes? I mean, they're not negative, bro. Fuck. They're real. They're realistic.
So how you perceive them.
I'm just no bullshit. I'm straight to the point. That's it. That's all I am. But people are like, you're so negative, Josh. You're so depressed and negative, and I just don't understand. Be happy. I am. I just see through fake everything. What permanent change do you think the Rona will bring to IT? Probably more remote friendly stuff. Good brand for monitor? Asus. This is a LG. This is a TV. It's because I color grade on it all day. Identify with your content. Hey, thanks, CM. It's nobody wants to talk about how they were raised because everyone's afraid about how their family will think of them, but I think a lot more people out there can relate than they want to admit. What are the best coding boot camps? The ones that have a guarantee. Everyone's like, say Lambda School. I'm not. I'm going to say the one that has the guarantee. Where are you going? Oh, she got to go work. Bye. Data science or computer science degree? Probably computer science. Is my... Okay. Still have your videos with your dad up? Yeah, so what? Can you do a quick corporate cringe? I have a whole list of them. I mean, I could show you a little bit of what I got going. Ever tough to talk about personal stuff on YouTube? Well, people think that, why would you ever talk about personal stuff? Go talk to a therapist. That's their solution, right? Go talk, like, who are you supposed to talk to? You talk to the people that are close to you. That's good. You go talk to a therapist. That's good. But it's just like, shut up and only say these personal things to a therapist. You can't just say it out loud. You know, they're like, oh, that's shameful. That's not honorable. I don't think that's healthy. I think when people want information control like that, or when they try to tell you, don't talk about that. Wow, imagine how people will think of you. No, I won't imagine how people will think of me. I'm just going to share it because that's what happened. That's the truth. Okay. How to find my passion, bro? Yeah, that's a good question. You usually just got to throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and see what sticks. How to bypass interview questions when you don't know the answer. I mean, you just say, I'm not sure the answer to that. Could you give me a hint? Wondering how to start YouTube. Any advice? Frank, yeah. So use a phone. Use a phone. Your phone camera's better. You don't need to go spend $600, $1,000 on a camera. Use your phone and then make content that has a narrative to it. Even if it's how to make a function in JavaScript, make it a fucking story. That's what I've learned. Everything is a story. Even if it's math problems. Got to be engaging. If you can capture their emotions, you win. That's what everything is. New listener. Does an associate's degree in computer science suffice to land a software developer job? LM, you don't need any degree to land a software developer job. You just need projects. At the end of the day, if you have a degree, if you don't have a degree, if you're boot camp graduate, right? they're all going to give you a code test. All of them. You're going to get code tests. That's your final boss. That's the final checkbox. Yes, but my voice is cringe in videos. Look, man, like, I'm basically Morty, okay? I'm basically Morty, and if someone that sounds like Morty can make videos and have 324,000 subscribers, you can do it too, I promise. Any experience with C++? I did like a little bit of Unreal Engine for like 10 minutes. I got bored. Any tips to get over camera shyness? One of the things that someone wrote in a comment like a year or two ago was like, turn your brain off and turn the camera on. And that's what I try to think about. Why does CS Career Questions hate web developers? CS Career Questions hates anyone that doesn't want to be a FANG developer. Only true for USA. If you live in Europe, you need a degree. For certain countries. But that's because education in Europe is so cheap, so they expect you to go. When was the last time you felt burnt out? Probably last week.
Every day.
What pre-workout? I think, Sean, it would be Mr. Hyde.
Or Katie Hearn.
Daily vlogs to grow? No, nobody cares about your daily vlogs. Nobody wants to watch you live your life unless you're rich. People want to watch a life that they want. They don't want to watch a life that they already have. So that's why like regular human daily vlogs don't really work. Some people will say, yeah, well, that's why we relate to you. But real talk, the analytics show daily vlogs. Nobody cares about your normal life. They want to watch you do things that they can't do. You should run for office? Dude, but then I'd have to get real good at lying to be a politician, you know? I don't know. How much do you squat? Oh, dude, that's a good question. Not a lot. Josh, FANG is the best. You know what the best is? Is being your own boss and deciding how much you get paid based on how much you want to work. That's the best. Link to your lighting kit? William. I don't really have a lighting kit. It's literally just this one light. It's a Releno. R-A-L-E-N-O. It was like $10 on Amazon. It's not. The rest is just lights above. If I don't have the lights above, I get raccoon eyes, which are the shadows here. So that's why you have to have a face light. You watch football? God, no. Oh, what up? Welcome. Vlogs still work if you have a narrative that people can relate to and be inspired by. I mean, that's kind of, but then you just turn into a motivational guru. Josh has chicken legs? True, true. I have a Hank Hill butt. That's what I say. Have you ever tried Rails? Yeah, that was my first job. What are the tasks given to you as a junior dev fresher? Yeah, so you're just going to solve tickets. You're probably just going to be assigned to learn the code base, where all the files are for the things that you're going to be working on. What course should I look at if I want to start a company for my freelancing work? You need a business. I don't know if there's, I mean, I have mine, right? But like, you need to learn how to open a business for, I don't know. I hate shilling. Open a business. At least learn how to open an LLC. What would you do? Wait. Would you do a $10,871 per year in India? I mean, I don't know what the cost of living is. How much can that give me? Top remote company, or a ton of remote companies use Rails. Actually, that's not really true. Companies use Rails, but nobody wants to do Rails, so they start letting people do remote. What's your business? You're looking at it, dude. Digital media company. That's what this is. That's what YouTube is. It's a digital media company. What prevents you living in a country where dollars are worth more? Well, I got dogs. It's hard to take dogs to another country. Making a house, building a house. So I don't really like. I like living on a mountain. That's pretty dope. I don't care. Like I don't care about just purchasing power and buying material wealth. It's about having a decent like. Do you like where you live? How much do you make a month? Currently right now $11,786 with YouTube ad revenue per month. How to not get fired? Yeah, I mean, it doesn't. That's not up to you. You don't get to decide that. $400 to get an LLC registered. It's cheaper than that. Do you invest in crypto? Yeah, I have like 10 Ethereum or something. Is living in Europe cheaper? I mean, it depends on how you want to live. At what point did you realize and become confident that you're a real programmer? Anything that says you're not a real programmer or a true programmer or a real dev or real what, that's a no true Scotsman logical fallacy. Go look it up. Go look it up. Do you think I should start my business after high school? No, you can start it during high school. Should I go to Kaboot camp? Only if it has a like a guarantee. You get your money back or you don't pay. Pilot's license hasn't gone. My instructor is just AWOL. I don't know where he went. Is HR lady rich?
I'll make 6 figures.
She makes 6 figures as HR, which is surprising to me, as it is probably to you.
I'm a consultant, not real HR anymore.
Can I see your hand tattoo? Yeah, dude.
Rich.
Why only Ethereum? Because I like the chain. Is Finland a good country to study mechanical engineering? I mean, it's okay. It's like straight up just engineering courses for 4 years. Can you use LLC to do 2 different types of businesses at once? It depends on what those businesses are. Let me change this title. I thought we were gonna do garbage jobs, but like, I should just change it to hyper engaged with chat. WTF, 6 figures? I'm in the wrong career? Yeah, I know, right? Imagine being an HR person making 6 figures.
I'm a consultant.
I mean, that's great. You're a consultant, but like you're an HR consultant. But seriously, yeah, I mean, yeah. How do you deal with the seniors that put you down? You call them out on that stupid bullshit, dude. Don't let people at work bully you. Don't let people at work think that because they've been programming longer than you that they're gods. It's the most toxic thing in software is that people's egos get the best of them. Oh my god, like you've only been coding for 2 years and you use that framework. Why aren't you using binary, you freaking noob? It's stupid. Don't let people bully you at work, period, okay? Assert your dominance. Mark your territory. Don't get fired. Josh, I'm 13. Should I continue trying to learn code? I mean, learn code if you want to make stuff. Don't just sit there and, you know, bang on the wall. Can you find a job while hyper engaging with chat? I mean, I could. Dude, it's actually a lot harder than I thought. I'll change it to trying to find trash jobs. It's a shame with viewers. Okay, got it. What's your workout routine? It's a basic bro split 5 days a week. What's your tip for people in India to get a job? I mean, just apply to contract jobs. I don't know. This is what I would do. If I was in India and I couldn't leave, right? I don't have a job that's providing me a visa to go there or whatever. If I was in India, what I would do is I would start my own company as a freelancer, go on Google Maps, start calling these companies, asking them if they need this, or tell them why their current website is garbage or their current marketing is garbage in a nice way, and offer to improve it. I would leverage what's called global arbitrage, which is when your one currency has more value in another country, and I would try to find clients inside of the United States or people that use the euro currency. I probably wouldn't apply to companies around in India, because they're only going to pay you what other Indian companies charge. But if you know the euro or the dollar goes further in India, I would go for those clients. That's what I would do. I'd go on USA, Indeed, apply for contract jobs there. What up, Ben? It's going good. How much do you squat? Dude, my right knee is busted, so probably not that much. Maybe like close to, maybe like 400. Can you make a podcast channel as a second channel? It's not monetized, that's the thing. People say make another channel all the time, but like all of that time spent making the video and editing the video would go unmonetized. Why post it on that channel? I could just post it on this channel. People still watch. Yes, that's what I eventually want to do, but I'm not skilled enough yet. I mean, that sounds like personal opinion. If a company sees what you can do and they say, yeah, we want that, are you skilled enough? Sounds like you're holding yourself back. $400 kilos? No. 400 pounds. It'd be like 200 kilos. Less than that. That's 1 pound is... It's 2.2 pounds for 1 kilo. Why'd you remove your last video with HR's parents? Yeah, it bugged. It bugged out. I tried to go in and add a thumbnail, save it, it made a copy of it, and I was like, wait, okay, well, I guess I'll delete the original, and then I deleted the original, and the copy of it was only 36 minutes long when the whole stream was an hour, and so I was like, all right, well, let me edit this, and then just deleted the whole thing. Did you go to college? Yeah, I have a mechanical engineering degree. How can a person from the Philippines apply for an international remote job? I mean, you just go apply to contract jobs on Indeed. What too much competition in a skill does to the world? It lowers the rates. Do you prefer the metric system? No, I prefer the freedom system we have here in the US. I mean, here's a meme. I mean, everyone's like, USA should use the metric system. And we do. For bullets. 5.56 millimeters. 7.62. You know, I think that's good enough for the metric system. You do not squat 400. You sound jelly, bro. Josh, do you remember about the turbo encabulator? Dude, I love that video. Have you ever been offered a counter offer to current job when you try to move to another? Don't accept counter offers, dude. Counter offers are bait. They're gonna fire you, and they know that you're not happy, and they know that you're trying to leave. Do you even lift? No. Americans make garbage cars. I mean, we got Tesla. I'm a BA, MBA. Should I have more GPA or internship experience? If you have an MBA, why the fuck don't you have a job already, bro? Cape of Faith, thank you for the 20. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. Is being a student ambassador of Google make a person more valuable? No. What you can do for the company. Josh, would you work in Finland, and what were your limitations while living there? In Finland, they have to hire EU citizens first, and I'm not an EU citizen. I was just a dude with a visa. So it's already really difficult for Finnish people to get jobs. So it's even harder for me to get a job. Thoughts on RTX 3080? Dude, you got to go 3090 or no balls. Because, I mean, rest in peace, AMD Radeon series. NBA is meme confirmed, yeah. Okay, Josh, Tesla is okay. See, we got Tesla. If you have an MBA and trying to get an internship still, you should sue the college. Yeah, I'd agree. Like, you already got a bachelor's, okay? You did the minimum checkbox to get a job. Go get a job. Why you need a master's in business administration? Like, I would probably still never let someone that has an MBA run my company. I wouldn't do it. I'd want to see what you can do. Oh, you've never actually run a company? Oh, you don't have any other skills to make the products in the company either. Okay, so why am I going to let you run it? That's like, MBAs don't make any sense. It doesn't give you a product to sell. It doesn't give you a business to run. It doesn't give you a problem to solve. It does nothing but tell you the logistics of maybe a little bit of finance. Josh, do you think I could make enough money in the US with web dev to cover up college? I don't know. College here is pretty ridiculous. You wouldn't need to go to college if you're doing web dev. Radeon AMD sad face, true. I said I'm in third year degree, BA plus MBA. All right, we'll just get the BA and bounce. RTX 3090 is 1500 USD. I mean, yeah, but I mean 3080 is what, 599, which is what AMD priced their top-notch stuff. And usually like the new 80 series, 2080, 3080, whatever, it was priced at like $1,000, but it's literally like almost half that. MBA is about networking. I mean, I guess. How can I start making money online today? I mean, there's lots. You could be a fake guru, and you could tell people, like, you could go rent a Lambo for the day and tell people if they buy your course, they can also have a Lambo. That's pretty popular. Western Governors University. Yeah, I worked in the same building as WGU. WGU is legit. It's not like a for-profit BS college like University of Phoenix or whatever. How difficult is it to get a job with HTML, CSS, and JS? That's the wrong question, Alexander Danowicz. The real question that you need to ask is, how easy is it to get a job with my current portfolio? Can I pass the code test? How easy is it to pass the code test for this company with my current set of skills? Fake guru sounds like fun. I mean, until you end up on CoffeeZilla. Well, I don't know. That's free brand growth, I guess. That's a Samsung G-Track Pro. Here in my garage, with my units of knowledge. What's a proper way to job hop? How to communicate to the current employer if the relationship is good. Don't want to burn bridges, at least so that they can act as a decent reference. Bro, just use your coworkers as references. Don't use your fucking boss as a reference. Always give your coworkers that you're bros with as references. Why would you give your boss that hates you as a reference? Because the new company asks. Bro, my coworker's about to be my previous boss. Do you believe in 10 years experience? No. Years of experience don't mean that you're better at your job than someone else that's new. We all know someone that has been at a job for like 5 years that sucks at what they do. And a new guy comes along. Huh?
Especially in this industry when everything is old news after years.
Do most companies provide a code test? Yeah, literally every company these days, unless you get real lucky. Would you take a 40-hour job that is easy or a 20 to 25-hour job that makes double the money but it's physically demanding? I want more time. For me, time is the currency that you can't get back. You can get more money, you can't get more time. Doesn't matter. So I'd probably take more money and more time. So I'd probably take the physically demanding job, but I'd also have a plan to get out of that physically demanding job. So like blue collar jobs are really, really great. If I was going to not go to college and wanted to work a blue collar job, I would go, but I'd have a plan to figure out how to make my own company doing the job that I'm currently doing. So people that do blue collar jobs when they're like 18, right? Whatever, it's physically demanding, but you're 18 years old. But when you're 50 years old, that super sucks, and your back is already out by 40. So if you're gonna work a blue collar job, have a plan to make the business doing what you're doing, where you can run it and not be the person doing the physical labor anymore. Like if you're in a roofing company or a drywall hanging company, those are both physically really demanding jobs. I would do it for a little bit while I'm young to learn how I do it, and then I would start a company doing that and hire some other people. That's the way out of a blue collar job. And still making a lot of money. Are you maintaining a diet? No, I mean, sometimes. Okay. You name dropped CoffeeZilla last time? Dude, I love CoffeeZilla videos. Fake Guru, Expose. It's great. How do you have a plan? I mean, that's what I would do. If I worked construction, I would figure out how the construction company got started, work there for a little bit, figure out all the ins and outs, and then I'd do it myself. Richest person you know? Oh, dude, I mean, like, that I know? I don't know. I don't know that many people. Like, I did crypto once, like way back a few years ago, and this dude had like 8 million in Ethereum. But I wouldn't say like we're friends or anything. Do you have an HR department in your LLC? I would say I have an LLC in my HR department. Is that gross? Josh, would you go vegan? Why? No, because bacon is delicious.
Be a vegan who eats bacon.
You don't look 6 feet tall. That's cool. Everyone thinks that too.
7 feet tall.
Blue collar jobs don't pay enough to save to start your own business, unless you're talking about skilled labor. Yeah, they do. I mean, to start a business, it's like $100. But you're talking about the equipment needed. That's just a small business loan. Very common. Boom, done. I told them about leaving before telling them the roughly salary I got a new job. The salary plan they offered me to commit with increased responsibilities was below market average. Yeah, that's not good. Is HR girl rich? She's wealthy.
Rich and jobs.
Flight lessons. My instructor disappeared. Got a new job, so, and yeah. What's the sleaziest SEO tactic you've witnessed up close? I don't know. How would you recommend starting with investing? What do you want to invest in, I guess? You need the thing with investing is that you need a lot of capital for it to have any decent return. Like, people are going to be like, well, crypto's kind of a gamble. I mean, honestly, it's a gamble, except for all the crypto experts in the chat, probably. And the day traders, right? Like, I don't know. You could use robotic investing if you want, like Betterment. But generally speaking, there's like shared real estate funds where you can buy like 2% of a property and get a little bit back like that. I don't know. There's peer-to-peer lending. I wouldn't do any of that. I wouldn't. That's the thing with investing. You need a lot of capital. How'd you meet HR girl? We met at the gym. I just like picked her up.
Literally.
Yeah. Should I care about money if I'm in college? I mean, you should care about financial literacy. CS is better than IT, yes. There. Greetings from Costa Rica. What up, John? More about my website? Yeah, my website's just built on Gumroad. That's it. That's why it's not great. What if I asked the CEO to bring me coffee? I don't know. That'd be a pretty good meme. Can HR lady code? Yeah, she made an AFK bot once in Python.
It's just super boring.
Is it true that QA people only work like 2 hours a day and get full salary? I mean, most people only work like 2 hours a day and get full salary. like 1K to start or something. Yeah, 1K capital, like investing, is not going to be enough money to get any significant return on investment. And everyone online as a guru is going to tell you that's all you need. Become an active trader for profit, see? Do Forex. I don't know, maybe put it into Robinhood or something. I don't know. Dividend stocks, maybe, but it's just, and then reinvest your dividends. But I think, it's hard. Would you consider front-end development real software engineering? Yes, because anyone that says this isn't real engineering or this is not true engineering is using the no true Scotsman fallacy. It's people just wanting to assert their ego that their job is more mentally taxing than yours, and so therefore I'm smarter and it's not real. Like, that's, miss me with that shit. Hearing your voice makes me want to cry. Hey, I appreciate that, man. What do you think of the statement, every code is garbage? Yeah, but is it useful? Like, I'll take some garbage ass code as long as it gets the job done, you know? Oh, Josh, that's like technical debt, and that's probably why you're a garbage programmer. Hey, look, dude, at the end of the day, we got budgets and deadlines. Swing trade. I mean, I guess, but you need a strategy. Basically, 1K is not enough to have a significant return on investment for a long time. But I mean, you should still do it. It's still a good idea. Index funds, mutual funds, yeah. What are these dogs barking at? Should I care about money in an internship when I'm in college? Yeah, obviously. Are you happy, Josh? Yeah, dude, I'm super happy. Thanks, Will. I appreciate that. Cost to have your site run each month? It's like $5, I think. A singer as a second career, your voice would fit? I don't know. I sound like Ed Sheeran. Probably have a high-pitched voice. I'm going for that frozen Reese's peanut butter cup, right? Dude, Paul, can I have one? You can miss future deadlines, and you can say goodbye to your job as well. I'm not in the U.S. right now. How can I get a job as a dev? Thank you for the 5. Othniel. You can go to, We Work Remotely has a lot of good jobs. RemoteOK.io has a lot of good jobs. How much does rent cost you? At my house, it was $1,800 a month. It was my mortgage. When will your house be ready? In like 5 months, dude. So get ready to see this basement a lot. Okay. He's a polar bear. All right. Best method to prepare for the DSA portion of a coding interview? I don't know, dude. DSA, data structure algorithms, is not my thing. I've never been good at it. Tell me why I need to be good at it to do it, like for the job. I was like front end dev, right? It's what I like, so it's not really super applicable. Fake resumes in the market, extent and its effects. Everyone's going to get a code test, don't matter. Why do you call her HR lady? Because we don't want to dox HR lady, you know what I'm saying? Thoughts on firing? I know at the end of the day it's a business move that needs to be made, but on employee level firing sounds like we would rather have you homeless on the street than to have you. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's just, that's why whenever they call you company family, it's a lie. Would your family toss you out on the street and be like, okay, well, thanks for making me a lot of money, but I don't need you anymore? No, it's all BS. Is it worth it to learn alternatives to object-oriented programming? Yeah. Josh, companies care about more about the technology that you know or how well you code. They care about how much money you can make them. Every time you go into an interview, you want to talk about how what you know right now can bring them more money potentially. Are Coursera projects any good? I don't know. I think personally made projects are better. Are coding bootcamps good? If so, where would you start? I would start looking at ones that have a guarantee. Where would you invest? Was that 10,000 or 100,000? 100,000? I'd probably go with real estate. It depends. Like in an asset, maybe real estate, but probably not till after the election. I wouldn't invest that until after the election or after. Yeah. Yeah. How much does college GPA matter on a resume? When I applied, they glanced at it, but that's all. It really depends. It doesn't really, GPA doesn't really matter. Obviously, if you have a good GPA, put it on there, but it doesn't prove much. It doesn't prove that you're smarter or a better worker or better at the job. It just proves that you did good at your school, at your specific college, in your specific class on those specific tests. Title's clickbait. Yeah, it was. We started that way. But in this channel, we're a family. True. Have you seen other people react to your videos? A lot of them think that you're a socialist millennial. Dude, I know, right? I think that all the time. I'm like, people think I'm socialist, but I'm really not. I'm like pro-free market as fuck. Who do you vote for? I mean, right now, the candidates, I just want like a responsible adult, please. Most jobs don't want to train you. True. Why after the election? The stock market and the real estate market always jumps up and down. Like budgets, there's like financial budgets that need to get reviewed by Congress every year, and like it makes the market a little bit shaky, right? Like, oh yeah, they think that I don't laugh.
You laugh all the time. That's weird.
Does it matter if you met the preferred requirement and job description? No, it matters if you can make them money. You have to think about maybe the person who wrote the requirements for the job isn't even responsible for that job. How do you handle hosting charges while freelancing? You pass the hosting charge onto the client and then add a bunch of money onto it. How does marketing play into coding and vice versa in your experience? Most of the time they don't. I think you can have the best code app in the world. You can have the coolest phone app in the world, but if you can't market it, it won't matter. Become a game streamer. That's a chonky doggo. I mean, he's just fluffy, dude. He's a marshmallow. Gotta go to sleep. All right, later, dude. Was the new house delayed because of the Rona? No, the new house was delayed mainly because lumber is difficult and expensive to get. Also, there's a bunch of other people building houses. So I quit an unpaid internship thanks to your videos. It doesn't sound like you quit anything. It sounds like you just stopped doing free work. Does Lambda accept foreign students? Yeah, but you got to pay up front. How do you enforce an ISA in another country where you don't have the law? Should we get a PhD if we can't get a job? No, that's a big meme. Simon Sinek. Simon Sinek is the opposite of me. See, I would go to a company and I will tell the workers, you're all getting played. And Simon will go and tell the workers, you're all very valued here, and this is what you need to do to be better at your job. I'm the opposite of Simon. Simon has a video called Why Middle Management is the Hardest Job. I mean, if that's not a laughable statement, I don't know what is. All the comments in the description of that video are just... What do you think about tech consulting?
That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, it could be good.
But for HR. It's great.
Phoebe Ray, I feel like boundaries of what makes you a Republican or Democrat are unrealistic. Like, you could be... Yeah, exactly, right? You're a walking oxymoron. I mean, here's the thing. If you identify with a party strictly because of the party, then that's dumb. Like, you should think for yourself. Like, I'm no political label. Just like you. How do you start a business in North Korea? I don't know. High-paying job video in India? They don't exist, bro. Gotta work at Google. I'm just kidding. They probably do exist. I mean, I don't live there. Resume reviews sometimes. How do I get on HR's good side? Are you still working?
No.
Can you take over the stream for a second?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk away for a second. Please don't leave chat. Don't click on anything either. Don't click on anything, please.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, HR is gonna take over for a second. Answer your question. Shout out, please. What up? Flochi. I'm not gonna read the rest of that. I suck at problem solving. Any tips? Just practice, I guess. All right, take over. I'll be back momentarily. Let me turn the music down a little bit. That is a lovely doggo. All right, take over for a minute.
Gotta walk over all of the doggos. How do you get on HR's good side? Treat them like regular people. It sucks to go into like the break room and everybody leaves or stop talking. Like, why? We're just people. We want to be your friends. When are we playing Fall Guys? We play Fall Guys here and there. Click on everything. I almost did. That would be bad. Absolutely not. This is Davy. There's like 3 other dogs on the floor right here. This one's mine. She's 10. She's old, but she's a sweet girl. That's all she does. She's kind of potato. What are HR departments bad at the moment? A lot of them are really immature in the way that they run their department, so they're not digitized, which is what we do, is go and recommend how to move from like paper or Excel spreadsheets over to like an HRIS or some kind of digital information system and other kinds of like learning management systems and all the fun stuff that you guys have to use online for HR every day. Nope, never been to France.
Dude, can it be October already?
I wish.
If it's October, then we can watch the new season of Mandalorian and we can have the new X-Pack of WoW.
Can it be February so we can have a house? What's Alt F9 do for an amazing secret?
No. Nope. All right. I'm good.
Would you ever get a cat? I've had cats before. I had a really great cat. His name was Danzig. He was so good. He would fetch. He would come when you called his name. He was great. I don't know if I'll ever have a cat as good as that again, so maybe I'll never have one again. I don't know. That's all I got. Josh, you can have it back.
All right. Appreciate it.
Look at his history. Let's do that.
No. Delete my history
I've
before I
already
die.
seen it.
No. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just delete my history. That's every turbo nerd's last request is delete. Just clear my internet history, okay?
Or share it to the world. That's good too.
Okay. You guys work out at home? No, we drive to the gym. It's open here. Click on all the stuff he told us. Chad. Does Chad Josh have an OnlyFans? Yes.
Chad Josh.
Start using incognito then. Ain't nobody got time for that. You need so it's Control Shift N to open incognito. Right? You need at least 2 hands. Well, I could probably do it with 1, but usually the other hand is busy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still in the background.
Do you believe ageism exists? Yes. Even though it's discriminatory? Yes. But you'll never know about it. Is HR sugar mommy? Yes. She pays me. I get, what is it? It's like $175 a day. That's my allowance. I'm just kidding. Turbo Simp at your service. Do you think ML, AI, and data science roles are overhyped? No, they're pretty needed. They're pretty in demand. Like, Programming or day trading? Neither. Anyone heard? Oh wait, no, I haven't heard of that one. So should someone leave an unpaid internship if it's their first? You're not working an internship if you're being unpaid. You're just a fucking volunteer, dude. That's it. If you're not getting paid for the work that you're doing, you are a volunteer. That's it. You're like, if you don't get to tell me what to do at a job if you're not paying me some money. Yes, leave. Go incognito and use a VPN. Speaking of VPNs, this stream is sponsored by NordVPN. No, I'm just kidding. It's not. What's the craziest job offer you've received by a subscriber? None. I don't think I would take a job offer because I don't want to work for someone. I'd work with someone, I'd partner with someone, but not for someone. Should I remove the name intern from my job title? Yes. You're just gonna get underpaid. Someone's gonna be like, oh, you are an intern? That doesn't mean you know your value yet. I'm gonna offer you way less money than I offer someone else. That's what it means. You can send it there. Has the ex-wife called me? No.
She called me.
What?
Just kidding.
How'd she have your number? How do you feel about being called HR lady?
How do you feel, Josh?
How do you feel? I don't think she
Rather you
cares.
Call me HR lady than my name on stream.
People are creeps, dude.
It's not like you call me that in real life, but
Yeah, I don't call her HR lady.
I
Really.
called myself that first. I'm just an HR lady.
Is farming a better job than IT? What do you want to spend your time doing? Does competitive programming help in jobs? What can you do with competitive programming? What can you do? Can you bring a company more money? Is $10 an hour good pay for a software developer? Where do you live? Are you considering the new Street Triple RS? No, I need something that goes off-road here. So I have a 1290 KTM Super Venture R. Pretty dope. How to get my foot through the door for a developer role? It's kind of a numbers game, but you don't need like 10% yes. You just need one yes. It's great. Coding or streaming? Probably streaming. Here's a crappy story. My employer didn't pay me because I underperformed. That sounds illegal. That is illegal. You should sue. I was thinking about making some motorcycle videos, vlogs where I just ride around and talk, but I don't know. What is competitive programming? It's for giga nerds and turbo nerds. Life is not just money, true. How long does it take to go from software engineer to senior software engineer? Patience 144. I know that you're being serious. There is no timeline on it. It's basically whatever the company decides. You don't get to decide that. You don't get to decide how to avoid being fired. You don't get to decide how much money you get next year as a raise. You don't get to decide when a company thinks that you're ready for the senior title, because at some companies the senior title could be in a year, even though that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But you would accept it, right? You'd be happy to take it. I make $35K doing help desk systems with a little bit of networking. I'm going to see if they'll pay my certifications, then leave after I get them. That sounds like the way to do it. How's a business intelligence developer role in the long run? Probably just SQL. The Yamaha VMAX 1700? Excuse me, what? That sounds like a heavy bike. 1700? That's probably just a truck, like a Harley or something. Like, there's things I regret spending money on, but damn it, my motorcycle is not one of those things. Oh, it looks nice. This is a street bike. Looks pretty dope. Is it really 1700 cc's? How many projects in the portfolio? Jonathan, you need 3. 3 is good. I got a paid internship to become an EMT. Which one is one of the lowest paying professions? Yep. Where do you see your company in 5 years? Or is that like for me? Probably just posting on the internet. I don't know. I have ambitions. Pastel, hey, thanks. I will do that. What up, Corey? A long time. I need to finish the pilot's license, but my instructor went AWOL, dude. I was thinking of getting a butt fan, of getting a paramotor, because I can't afford an actual airplane. But I'm in Eagle Mountain now, so I have, what, Fairfield Airport?
Why, gosh. Why?
It's got like West Desert Air Park or something. When will you get into some internet beef? I don't know. People try to bring you into internet beef all the time.
You were in internet beef a few months ago.
I don't ever get into internet beef, dude. I just do my own thing. People, whenever you collab with somebody and then that person gets caught doing some stuff or gets into some stuff, you are suddenly involved in it. Yeah, paramotor is just a butt fan. That's a word taken directly from Corey. Software engineering is growing, but I feel it's oversaturated. It's oversaturated with a bunch of people that know how stuff works, but they don't have any ability to add value. You know what I mean? They don't know how to pragmatically put it all together, I guess. 100K for a decent Cessna. I want like a bush plane. How do you get out of a PIP? You don't really. And you'll probably never get promoted again either.
You just have to follow it exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
to a T.
Being on a PIP is just probation or get fired.
Exactly. If you don't want to follow it, great, find a new job. Otherwise, follow it, and then you can get out of the PIP. That's the purpose of it, or they would have just fired you. So keep those things in mind. Honestly, you might have, if you're doing that poorly, you probably hate your job and need a new one. So try and find something else. You'll probably get paid more money that way.
What up, Lewis? I'm good, man. Opinion on tech lead. People ask this a lot. Like, I don't. What do you think about tech lead? It's differing opinions. I think we don't talk a lot. I don't know. Like, I was offered an affiliate for both Clement's product and then also Tech Lead's product, right? They both wanted me to be an affiliate for the data structure stuff. And I just was like, no thanks to both. And that was right before all the drama happened. And so imagine if I took one or the other, right? I would have been suddenly brought into all of that beef. So now I just, nope. Nope, don't want to, nope. Cameron Air Park, California. Dude, those communities are so expensive, Shane. Pip is picture in picture. Thinking about applying to U.S. company remote positions. I'm afraid I'll get SCR. All they can do is just say no. What do you mean by not putting it all together? A lot of people know how to code. They know how it works. They can make functions. They can run applications, but they don't have any way to bring value to a company. Like if a company is making a medical app, what can you do that could make that medical app be better? You know, like you need to have some ideas. That not every time a company will be like, this is exactly what we need you to do. Sometimes it's up to you to be able to see how you could improve something with what you know. It's so cool to see. Yeah, imagine how loud it would be though, Shane. Like people just landing and taking off in airplanes all day. I'm pretty sure if you have a house that's near an airport here, you get a discount on the house, but there in an air park you have to pay more because it's a premium. Do companies call your previous employer for reviews? I mean, yeah, they do, but
No,
definitely.
they can't ask for.
But they can't ask for reviews. They can just ask if you worked there. But you're not going to be there for that. You're not going to be there for that phone call, though.
No.
They could totally talk shit about you, which is why you don't give the number to your boss.
Don't give the number to your boss. Give the number to HR because we know that you can be sued for that or held liable for that. So we can't provide that information and we can't ask for that information. Also, I have been contacted by overseas agencies who do background checks, and they will try to ask, but as long as you give HR's information, I guarantee you HR doesn't not like you. It's your manager, and they're hiding behind us. So that's your best bet.
Your interview, your views on Tech Interview Pro. I mean, I haven't done it. I don't do data structures and algorithms. They can ask if you're rehireable.
But we cannot provide that information either. So a lot of outsourced background check companies will ask if you're rehireable, if you're eligible for rehire, if you left on bad terms, what was the reason for leaving. HR in the US cannot provide any of that information even if asked. So that's why you provide the HR contact info, never your boss's contact information, because you never know how they actually feel about you. You might think you're buddies. You're not. Your boss is the one who fires you, not HR. They just use us as the friend. They also are kind of dumb sometimes and don't know what they can't tell you.
Do companies contact schools to verify you got a degree? It comes up in your background check.
Yep, they will verify.
One day, can you do a data structure? It would be motivational. It's not fun for me. It's not exciting. It's not interesting. It doesn't. I don't get anything from it because I don't have anywhere to use it later. How does your employer react to your videos? Don't know. Don't care.
I react to them just fine.
A lot of scams in India. They're like boot camp, but scams. The whole business model's a scam. Please expose them, dude. You can't just be calling stuff scams. Like, that's a bold statement, right? You don't want to get popped for slander or libel or anything like that. And that's when you make factual statements, not opinionated statements. If you say like this CEO's a drug dealer, right? That's a factual statement that like that's gonna get you popped for slander and stuff. But if you say this is a garbage CEO or this is terrible, that's just an opinion, right? That's the same thing if you call stuff a scam. This is a scam. That's like, you get popped for that. Are girls attracted to guys who code?
Girls are attracted
Come
to
over.
guys.
Just roll up in the chair here. Just get in a chair. Oh my god, bro. The Control V meme won't work.
Yeah, rolled up.
Also, don't talk about the CEO's forehead. True. You don't want to body shame forehead sizes. All forehead sizes are welcome here. I thought you were self-employed. Yeah, I am. That's like my previous employers. I don't know. I don't care. You can add alleged scam and won't get crap from lawsuits. Yeah, dude, I don't know. That sounds like bait. My boss assures me that I can move out of it. Should I trust him? I have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I'd just leave. If you're on a PIP, just look for a new job, dude. You're never going to get promoted again. You're never going to get looked at for a raise again. Like, you have just been, like, black labeled.
That's true. But you let yourself get to that point. So you can try and get off of it if you want to, but Josh is right. If you reach that level of being so low that, or at least such poor performance or so disagreeable or whatever the problem is that they're saying you have, whether or not it's true, they're saying you do and you didn't improve it, then you're starting off at the bottom and you're probably not going to be considered for those things in the future. Or it's going to be a really long shot. You'd have to work really hard to bring yourself up from that point.
What do you think about Drupal? I don't think about Drupal. I don't think about code. I don't have opinions on frameworks. This is the mindset of how I code. I want to make this application. I think that would be super cool. All right, how would I make it? All right, let me see if I can find other similar applications that already exist. Okay, how did they make theirs? Let me go look at another one. How did they make theirs? They use Python? All right, guess it. I'm learning Python then. Is what it is. Like, I know how code works. I'm gonna put it together. Like, that's how I make code applications. I don't go, well, this has to be made in Angular because it's Angular. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to see what gets the job done. Because it's about the end product.
Girls only.
All right, Zach, later.
Who can code because they can hack Facebook and Instagram. Girls
Once
can
you're on
hack
PIP, you're
your
ripped.
Facebook
Yeah.
better than y'all think we can.
Why not just fire me? Because they'll get to make you work basically 80 hours a week and you won't be able to complain about it, or you'll get put on a PIP again. Being put on a PIP means that they can basically take advantage of you later.
You're not gonna get another
I know, but
it's
he's
like
not going to be able. Yeah, that's the last chance, so he's never going to get a chance again. Like, he can't say, no, I don't want to do that. You'll never be able to put your foot down. You'll never be able to contest your employer on anything. You will be basically at the whim of your employer if you're on a PIP. You better say yes and jump to it and get some Listerine ready.
Especially while you're on your PIP, right? Once you come off of it, it means that you've improved enough that they're not going to fire you. This is your very final. You've had warning and warning and discussion, and this is such a problem that we know you're great on the team, but you have problems with all these other areas. We want to give you another shot. Take the shot or don't. I would personally not find another job and make more money, because I would always rather find another job and make more money.
Someone said, the quality depends on the type of tech used. Dude, that's not true at all. The customers get to decide the quality of whatever it is you produce. You could be like, this is a piece of shit, but all your customers could be like, oh my god, dude, this is top quality, top tier content, top tier application. This is the best application I've ever used, bro. And it could be made with like 4 lines of BS code. You don't get to decide the quality. Your customers do.
Is it advisable to change jobs or careers at 26? Dude, 26 is so young. Nobody knows what they want to be by then anyways. Figure it out. Change when you want to. Don't do a job just because you think you're too old or something to do it. Jeez, 26.
What should I do at work? Josh, get the Listerine ready. I mean, obviously, if you would like to have a raise or a promotion, or just generally not be fired, the ability to gargle is one of the top skills I'd put on your resume. Be sure to include that in your personal statement. Honestly, what you could really just write, I could suck a golf ball through a garden hose as your personal statement, and boom, you're hired.
Josh. For the record, please don't write that on your resume.
I should put that. I should make a fake ass resume and apply to a bunch of jobs and see if they respond. Bye, Phoebe. Enjoy being an EMT. What up, Fazy? Josh, you're so bitter. That's true. Facts. What do you think of making 120K, 200K as a freelance developer is hard? Like, those are some god tier numbers? No. There's this lady on Fiverr that makes like 400K a year or something. That's on Fiverr.
No, he doesn't call me HR lady outside of YouTube.
Dude, Philip thinks that you're FKN hot, bro.
What's FKN? Oh.
Golf ball through a garden hose is a 2.5 Men reference? Nah, dude, that's from
literally
Full Metal
just,
Jacket.
Yeah.
I haven't seen an Element T-shirt in a long time. Hey, dude, I got it at TJ Maxx. Me either. It's like being
cool,
it's like being in 7th grade again when you're a skater kid.
I picked it out. I thought it looked cool. Sorry, is that down in cool value? Looks good in your arms.
I started a web design business and I've made 2 websites. What do I do to leverage myself? I mean, you use those websites as examples of what you can do for other clients. Thirsty chat, true.
Always.
I mean, yeah. Put a girl on the internet. Could you just go get a lower cut shirt, please? I need more views.
I'm only ahead right now.
I need to get the views to at least 2K. So if you could just go get the lowest cut shirt that you own.
Listen, I could literally be
for added value to the chat because they want to know what you know. Not that's it. Yeah.
Look at that. I'm like a box with arms. My dental routine.
Coder 101 says, "Can your missus suck a golf ball through a garden hose?"
Nice.
Nah, dude, she could suck like a beach ball through a garden hose.
I'm not making you dinner tonight.
Okay. We're just joking. We're having a laugh, okay?
Sicko. I always get Mariah Carey.
Shadowlands would be cool. I'm gonna play it, but I don't know if it will. Okay, well, this stream has gone. This stream title in the actual stream.
She's right here. Can you say hello? She's an old lady. It just got cold in Utah yesterday, day before. So she's a little cold. You put a jacket on her. Otherwise she's in a blanket. The other dogs have their own fur coats, but she doesn't. Look.
Thanks for the advice. This is gold. Hey, you're welcome, dude.
She'll wear the hood too.
Super Bowl Sunday? No, Feel the Burn, maybe? No. Sure, we'll do this one.
Josh, it's Greg. Since HR won't make you dinner tonight, would you want to go get some chicken wings?
Oh, Greg? Yeah, let's go get some wings, Greg. I'm off. Love the content. Keep it go work. Coder 101. Hey, thanks, dude.
Oh, Greg.
Bunny has been trying to get me to say the name for a long time.
It keeps making me think it's my sister, but it's not.
How does one get over the feeling of no matter what they try, it will be trash? Why would you need to get over it? Why don't you just become comfortable with it? That's what I do. I just assume like all the videos that I make are just garbage. And I just assume that I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just in a constant state of trying to figure it out and get better. That's okay.
Or get yourself a Joshua who tells you can do anything and believes it more than you.
Where's the trash jobs? That's a good question.
Just listen to Josh enough.
How do I deal with boomer bosses telling me to do overtime, extra 3 hours for not paid? I mean, say, can I be compensated for the overtime? Like, you want more out of your employees, but you don't want to give them more. That doesn't seem very. Speak Finnish, Josh. I don't want to do it.
I don't want.
She's ready for babies, bro, dude. I mean, like,
more of these.
We try a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, we try to have the babies, but I don't think they got the vasectomy, you know? Like, it's more fun to try to have babies than actually have babies, you know what I'm saying, chat?
I would like a wiener dog baby for like 15,000 of them and build a new house with these.
It's chat, though.
Or, I keep telling him we could get like a bag of marshmallows.
What up,
and
Michael?
Spray some water on it, and poof, we'll have like a ton more Okos. I think that's a great idea.
Do you look at YouTube analytics? I have this problem of looking at it. Yeah, I look at it all the time. I hope you're still lifting, dude.
5 days a week.
Yep.
Hit couple. At the gym.
What happened to the chat? Yeah, I know, right? Why do you hate mobile devs? Nobody hates mobile devs, dude. I want to land my first job in 4 months. Well, you better get applying, man, because it's going to take a while before HR gets back to anyone these days.
Yeah. We're too busy taking care of all the people who are trying to take time off.
The HR say she's talking about the dogs because her dog is a wiener dog.
This has a short nose.
I love how this turned into a family planning stream. I mean, that's how it goes, right? How to get rich super fast. So you tell other people that you're already rich, and you sell them a course on how to get rich. Boom, you're rich. It's 2 p.m. I wasn't expecting this to go like this, but, you know. Hourly makes sense for software jobs because software estimation is very difficult. No, it doesn't. I mean, yes, it is very difficult, but it still doesn't make any sense to be hourly, because if I'm an hourly software engineer, I'm just gonna work super fucking slow so I can make a lot of money and be like, oh yeah, I'm working on it, 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 I'm working real good, I'm making sure this code is perfected. Like, hourly is a joke in all shapes and sizes.
Kat, we get asked this all the time. I think it's just practice from years and years and years, at least for me, of telling people, oh, that's a funny one. How many dogs could I have in place of children? Like, 1 million.
A video about hair giving you more information than the doctor I consulted 2 years ago. Hey, I'm glad, dude. I should get a sponsorship. How do you generate traffic for your sales funnel? I just say, link in the description, basically.
Goji, yeah, we work out together 5 days a week. I do the same program Josh does.
Josh is actually making money. True. I should stop doing that.
Now we work out with all the pretend influencers at the gym because of where we are.
I've been told it on YouTube that dropshipping will guarantee I become a millionaire in 15 minutes. Why don't you just do that? That's true. Tanner, that's a very good question.
I too believe everything.
If we all just quit working and become dropshippers, what could go wrong? Laggy says, why is CS better than IT? Because IT... Probably, I mean, personal preference. That's personal opinion.
You're all the same personality.
Our yearly reviews were back in April, but they were canceled. I feel like compared to my peers, I have much more experience and value. Would it be out of line to ask for a raise now when no one else? Yeah, ask for a raise whenever you want. That doesn't mean you're going to get it now or when they come to you, but like, if you think that you're worth more money, tell them that you want more money, but also have a backup plan in case they say no, because they're going to know that you're unhappy now.
Also, if you want more money, you're not going to get a lot from a raise or from some kind of off-cycle bonus, which almost never happens. If you want an actual raise, give it to yourself and find a new job. There's always new people. There's always a new job you're going to like just as much as this one. You're always going to have people you like at your job and people you don't. Get a new job, make more money. It's the way to do it. You'll make... what, like Nick was just talking about earlier in chat, like, you'll make way more of money if you just get a new job than if you tried to get a counteroffer even or anything else like that.
Would you take a chillax COBOL programming job for $140K a year? If you could do a remote, I guess.
Cat, that's funny. That would be great. I don't know why they think that's any of their business anyways, if you're going to have kids or not. This is nobody's business. Like, make them feel bad. It's their fault for asking.
Is MLM and dropshipping the wave of the future? True. Yeah. I mean, you should all start selling essential oils right now. In fact, listen here, chat. If you want to be your own boss, come work for me. Look, you'll be able to do whatever you want. Anytime you want, but you'll be reporting to me, but you'll be your own boss, and you'll need to purchase at least $1,000 worth of product every single month. And we sell these crappy products to people, but you really make money by recruiting people. It's not a pyramid scheme, though. It's a multi-level marketing, okay? What if we like our current job and don't want to switch?
Well, then I hope you also like the amount of money you're making.
I mean, yeah. I mean, sometimes that's what it's about, right?
Possible 10% raise. Honestly, that would be an insult to me, but if you're cool with that and that's what you think your value is, awesome. Like, it's a job. It's just a job.
I already bought mana crystals. Look, you need to buy crystal rocks with healing power from the Goop Company, okay?
Oh, good. I have 1,000 crystals.
As somebody asks about your rocks.
My whole collection is in
Turbo
storage
stonks,
right
true.
now. It's really sad.
How do you make your living? I get to shitpost about corporate, pretty much. I never thought this would be my future. How do I pay? Well, we're taking crypto right now because we don't want to be tracked. Not because we're doing anything illegal, of course. We just need to have a public blockchain ledger, right?
Oh, you got full Merlin. Guys, shout out to Merlin over here.
Oh,
Nobody's noticed him. My dad put that together like, what, 25 million years ago? Isn't it cool?
What up, Louis? What do you think of machine learning? I think that's the future. But somebody has to, somebody's got to help the AI, unless the AI is doing its own maintenance. Do employees even hire you if you job hop every year? Until a certain age.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the next generation of employees, like, that's kind of expected. Millennials, Gen Z, whatever, anything else is, like, it's kind of expected now that you're not going to stay in the same job because you get bored, because you want the next best thing, because you care about employees' values or the company's values and it doesn't match yours anymore, whatever the reason is.
Because there's no loyalty, bro.
Well, yeah, so you jump around and we know that, so it doesn't hurt you as much. As long as you stay within your job within a year, they're probably not even going to ask you about it. But if it's like, it sucks because it is kind of generational, but if you have been in the workforce for like 30, 40 years and you have a new job every single year, because of that demographic, that's a little bit different of a story. We'll want to know about that. But honestly, make more money. And that's a totally legitimate answer. Just be prepared to answer for it and you're fine with anything.
Remote job and travel sounds like the perfect life. It sounds like the perfect life, but you still have to wake up and do your daily stand-up and report to people, and you have to be there for mandatory hours. And, I mean, it's okay, right? It's better than being in an office, but I think digital nomad's kind of a meme, honestly.
Yeah. Mine's remote and travel, but with this thing going around, I haven't traveled this year. I mean, it's fun. You get per diem, you get eat well, you get to drive cool cars that you rent. Like, that's all fun and games. But at the end of the day, you still sleep in a hotel room and it's not really your house. It gets kind of boring sitting on an airplane twice a week. But otherwise...
What up, Gabriel?
I definitely like it better than sitting at a desk. But if you can just work from home, awesome. This year has been great. Have I seen examples of ageism in the hiring process? Yeah, and it comes from the hiring managers, not from HR. Y'all always think it's HR. It's not. It's the hiring managers. Or it's the company because they don't understand what they can and can't do.
How come your chat updates faster than my chat?
Does it? That was from before.
Someone said, take the exit interview or avoid it. I say avoid it because they're going to use that against you when your next employer calls you.
You can or you don't have to. Those aren't things that are given to the managers anyways. I've never seen an example where they use it against you and the next manager calls you because it doesn't. I've never seen anybody write anything on there. If you're dumb enough to sit there and write all of the bad things about the company and blah, 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 like, cool, but I hope you never need to go back to that job. Just don't fill it out. It's like what they teach you in kindergarten. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. They're not going to take your suggestions to heart anyways, and you're just going to hurt yourself trying to feel justified and good about yourself.
Scott says, YouTube question, how do you think YouTube short videos will affect your channel and what creators are going to do forward? I think 8-minute videos are mid-roll ad minimums, so 8-minute videos is ideal because that's what YouTube can make the most revenue off of, which is what they prioritize. So 8 minutes. What do you think about software dev in the UK? You're severely underpaid, and we don't really know why, but I think it's the taxes, but honestly, I think it's just underpaid, and I don't know. I can't really say why. The market's just really crappy. Somehow it's not. I don't know.
Sahil, I don't think it affects wage disparity, at least in the US. I think it will affect work-life balance for a lot of people. I don't know. Working from home really didn't change anybody's salaries. It just changed the amount of people being hired, I guess, in some cases.
So what's your opinion of the student loan crisis? Do you think it's the government's fault for giving loans, the college's fault for raising the prices, or citizens' fault for not researching? I think you don't know what you want to do as a kid when you're 18, and they say, all right, now pick what you want to do forever. And so people just go to college because they don't know what they want to do, and instead of having a conversation to try and figure out what it is they might actually want to do, they just start taking out loans because your parents are like, hey, that degree, that job, go. You need to be, get that corporate life.
That's a good question. How will job hopping affect your 401k if you
YouTube short videos or 1 minute videos?
What? You just roll your old 401k into your new 401k. It'll affect you if you're not vested, and then you don't get the match from the company if you haven't stayed to be vested, but otherwise it doesn't do anything with the money you put in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, it won't do much. I mean, like, it might be a little bit, like, viral to do more TikTok type YouTube content, but you're not going to make any money off of it. Multimedia designer, enter the UI UX field. Any advice? Portfolio is everything, honestly. So, like, Dribble, Behance.
Raymond, all those toys above the shelves are collectibles or things we've given my dad that are like fireman related over our lifetime, and some of them are antiques too. It's pretty cool. He's got a cool collection.
How easy is it to get a remote US job while living in the UK? I've taught people how to do code that already had remote jobs inside the US from the UK. Well, it was Ireland, but the UK part. I mean, you just need a contract. Like, they don't really do salary to people that work outside of the US because they can't really transfer benefits like healthcare and stuff. You already have your own healthcare in the UK. And then it's cheaper for them because it's not salary.
That's also if you're a contractor. If you work for a company who has clients in the US, you can end up working for a US company like that, and then you would still stay on salary. It all just depends on who I end up working for. Sahil, yeah, that's awesome, actually. If you can work remotely for a Bay Area company and live somewhere else, like, actually that's pretty great, because then you don't have to pay the prices of living in the Bay Area. I don't know anybody who would want to. Actually, I do know people who'd want to, but I have no idea why.
Okay. How long have we been streaming? I think we're done. We've been here for like almost 2 hours. I haven't
This happens every time.
done this in a while.
I love it.
Do you need to be incorporated to get a contract job? No, if you're not incorporated, you'll just be a sole proprietor. So you should have an LLC at least.
I know the answer to that question now, just listening to you talk for a million years.
Do YouTubers make money from the live streams? Just donations and then ad revenue later on, but it's not that much. Nobody watches the full 2 hour live stream. This is more for engagement. I live in the US and work remotely for foreign companies. Yeah, I've worked for a French company before. So PIP is a notice of being fired. It's a notice that if you basically don't act absolutely perfect to the T, you're going to be fired, yeah.
It's a list of rules and things that they expect you to follow in order to improve the problem that you have found yourself in, instead of just straight firing you. That means they want to keep you if you agreed to do these things. If you don't, they will fire you. So it's not a notice of it, but it is a notice that this is
What up?
Your impending doom.
Do you code every day? No, I only code when I want to make something, which is very rarely lately. Should I build a community for good business? Yes. Okay, I think that's it for real this time. Thank you so much for being here. Chat, I'm going to go outside and maybe get some lunch or something. It was fine as a mentor. It's fine. Please, Josh, show your abs, bruh.
I see him every day. That's all that you need to show.
She can confirm the abs. Okay. All right. Thanks for being here, chat. I'll see you maybe tomorrow in a video or something. I got a corporate cringe tomorrow. I'll change the title, but if you could just maybe click thumbs up before you leave, if maybe it helps the channel. I don't know. But thank you for all the donations and all that stuff, and just generally interacting with me. How's the gym crowd there, dude? Everyone's an influencer. It's so weird.
Or a mommy blogger. Lots of those.
It's some sun, yeah, true. All right, I'm out. Bye, dudes.